Why Sandman can win the 2025 Kentucky Derby. As the first Saturday in May approaches, excitement at Churchill Downs is reaching a fever pitch. This year's Kentucky Derby lineup is stacked with talent, but there's one horse that demands special attention: Sandman. With a stellar pedigree, seasoned connections, an impressive racing record, and the right running style for the Derby's grueling demands, Sandman could very well find himself wearing the blanket of roses when all is said and done. When it comes to winning the Kentucky Derby, pedigree matters a lot. Horses bred for stamina, durability, and class are the ones who thrive over the Derby's daunting 1¼ miles. Sandman checks all those boxes with ease. Sired by the legendary Tappet, one of North America's leading sires, Sandman boasts bloodlines steeped in success and distance prowess. Tappet has sired countless champions and was the leading North American sire 3 times. While he hasn't directly produced a Kentucky Derby winner, Tappet's progeny have shined in the Triple Crown Trail, particularly in the Belmont Stakes, a race that requires even more stamina than the Derby. His influence ensures that Sandman has both the mental toughness and physical endurance to tackle the run for the roses. On the dam side, Sandman's mother, Distorted Music, is by Distorted Humor, another juggernaut of the breeding world and the sire of 2003 Derby winner Funnyside. Distorted Humor's bloodline injects speed, toughness, and a winning attitude, all necessary attributes for Derby success. Simply put, Sandman is built to excel over 10 furlongs on the first Saturday in May. His bloodlines aren't just good, they're practically a Derby blueprint. Entering the Kentucky Derby, Sandman is in peak form, and that timing couldn't be more crucial. Horses must be at the top of their game on Derby Day to have any shot at glory. Sandman's resume this season is impressive. With 3 wins, a second, and 2/3 in 8 starts, he has shown consistency at a high level. But it's his most recent performance that has the racing world buzzing. A dominant victory in the Grade 1 Arkansas Derby at Oaklawn Park. Winning the Arkansas Derby is no small feat. It has historically been one of the most productive Kentucky Derby preps, launching stars like American Pharoah and Smarty Jones toward ultimate Derby triumph. Sandman didn't just win. He won convincingly by 2½ lengths over a tough field, showcasing a powerful closing kick that will serve him well against a 20-horse Derby field. Critically, Sandman earned 129 road to the Kentucky Derby points, ranking him 2nd overall. That means he didn't just sneak into the Derby. He arrived there with authority. His performance trajectory suggests he's improving with every race, and that's exactly the pattern you want to see heading into Churchill Downs. The grandeur of Churchill Downs can overwhelm even the most talented colts. Some horses simply don't handle the noise, the crowd, and the energy of Derby Day. Fortunately for Sandman, he has prior experience under the Twin Spires. As a 2-year-old, Sandman raced 3 times at Churchill Downs, gaining valuable seasoning over the quirky surface. His best finish came in the Grade 3 Street Sense, where he finished a respectable 3rd. While he didn't win, the experience racing in Louisville is invaluable. He knows the track. He knows the environment. When the gates spring open on May 3rd, he won't be in foreign territory. He'll be right at home. And don't forget, horses tend to run better the 2nd or 3rd time over the Churchill Downs surface. Sandman's previous experience could translate into a major advantage when the real running starts down the long testing stretch. Horse racing is never just about the horse. It's also about the people behind them. In Sandman's case, he's backed by some of the sport's sharpest minds and most successful operations. First, look at the ownership group. DJ Stable Leonard Green previously brought Helium to the Derby in 2021, finishing 7th. St. Elias Stable Vincent Viola co-owned Always Dreaming, the 2017 Kentucky Derby winner. West Point Thoroughbreds, Terry Finley, also shared in the ownership of Always Dreaming. CJ Stables is making its Derby debut, bringing fresh energy and excitement. With this team, Sandman has the benefit of an ownership group that knows what it takes to get a horse ready for Derby Day. These aren't casual owners. They're experienced horsemen who know how to spot a champion and prepare for the biggest stage. On the training side, Mark Cass is no stranger to the Derby, although he has yet to capture the elusive prize. He's finished as high as fourth with Classic Empire in 2017 and has saddled many top-level runners over his Hall of Fame career. Known for his patient and meticulous conditioning, Cass has Sandman peaking at just the right moment. And then there's the jockey Jose Ortiz. One of the best riders in the world, Ortiz nearly tasted Derby glory when he finished second aboard Good Magic in 2018. He's hungry to add the Kentucky Derby to his impressive resume, and few jockeys ride with his combination of intelligence, timing, and tactical precision. Together, Sandman's team forms a powerhouse of experience, talent, and drive. They'll leave no stone unturned in their quest for Derby glory. The Kentucky Derby is unlike any other race. With 20 horses charging into the first turn, things can get chaotic fast. Horses that rely too heavily on early speed often find themselves swallowed up in the stretch, while deep closers risk getting stuck behind walls of tiring horses. Sandman's running style, a relaxed closer, is ideal for handling Derby chaos. He doesn't need the lead early, so he can avoid the fierce pace battle that often dooms frontrunners. Instead, he settles into a rhythm mid-pack or farther back, conserving his energy for one big, sustained move in the stretch. At Oaklawn Park, Sandman showcased that ability perfectly, waiting patiently before unleashing a devastating stretch run that buried his competition. In the Kentucky Derby, having a horse who can stay calm, save ground, and strike late is often the recipe for victory. Think Rich Strike in 2022 or Orb in 2013. With Jose Ortiz aboard, expect Sandman to bide his time early, weaving through traffic, and then launch his powerful late move as the leaders begin to tire. That combination of patience and punch could prove unstoppable. It's easy to look at pedigree, past performances, connections, and running style and project who might win the Derby. But the intangible factors, heart, toughness, and sheer will to win, often make the difference. Sandman has demonstrated those qualities repeatedly. Whether battling through traffic, digging deep late in races, or responding to his jockey's every cue, he has shown the kind of determination that separates good horses from great ones. In the Arkansas Derby, he was challenged down the stretch by talented foes but refused to fold. He lengthened his stride, powered away, and made it clear he was not going to be denied. When the Derby field hits the top of the stretch at Churchill Downs and 150,000 fans roar to life, Sandman's fighting spirit could be the ultimate ace in the hole. The 2025 Kentucky Derby is shaping up to be one of the most competitive editions in years, but Sandman brings an unbeatable package to the table. A perfect Derby pedigree combining stamina and speed. Peak form with a dominant Grade 1 win under his belt. Valuable experience over the Churchill Downs track. A powerhouse ownership group and elite connections. A running style tailor-made for the rigors of Derby Day. And most importantly, the heart of a champion. No horse enters the Kentucky Derby without facing questions. But when you look at Sandman's track record, there are far more positives than negatives. He's bred for the distance. He's peaking at the right time. He's got the right people in his corner. And he's got the fighting spirit to overcome whatever challenges Derby Day throws his way. Come the evening of May 3rd, don't be surprised if Sandman's name is etched into racing history. He has the tools, the talent, and the heart to win the Kentucky Derby.